I got to play Hogwarts Legacy early, and I have to say I was pretty impressed. Before we continue, I just wanted to give a huge thank you to WB Games and the entire team that was over there at this event. Everyone was absolutely phenomenal, and it just felt like I was talking to a bunch of kids that were just overall fans of Harry Potter, and they got to somehow fulfill this dream of theirs to make a Harry Potter game. Within this video, you're gonna get Hogwarts Legacy raw gameplay at 4K, played on the PlayStation 5, of course played by myself. Now we got approximately 2 hours to play this game, but to be fair, it did not feel like 2 hours. It felt like it was a bit less, and a lot of that has to do because we were being guided by an individual of where we had to go and certain things we had to do. And then of course we're playing super slow because we're looking at everything, we're interacting with this and that, and some of the things that we were doing we could not include in this video. So although we did play for 2 hours, it may not feel like it's 2 hours, and this video most likely won't be 2 hours, because one thing about this recording session, it was very, very strict, and we were very limited to the things and places that we could go to. One question that stood out to me in one of my videos that I wanted to address before we begin with the raw gameplay. Hopefully, it's not just a big empty world though. Exploring is cool as long as it has things in it to experience. Flying around aimlessly with nothing there only goes so far. Before I went to this capture event, I had read that comment and I couldn't have agreed more. To be honest, you can have a massive open world game, and if it doesn't have life, it just feels empty, and it is a massive turn off, and it just kills the experience. If you're gonna do an open world game, it has to feel rich and it has to feel alive. And one thing that I felt within this game when I played it was rich and it was alive. Now please take this with a grain of salt. We were very limited as to where we could be within this open world. We weren't really able to go outside the castle, to be honest, so that aspect we will just have to wait and see. But what I experienced inside the castle was pretty ridiculous, and you can also basically watch the movies and play the game, and you'll see the same exact areas almost to the T, and so many things that you can interact with. People are just walking by, talking, students are practicing magic. There's so many things going on that you can really just sit back and admire what's happening around you. It was truly pretty freaking cool. Two things that I wanted to also mention that kind of took me by surprise, and these are two things that I was really hoping would feel good, was one, the flying, and two, the fighting, the combat system, the magic spells. I don't want to get into it too much because I don't want to spoil anything, but the flying felt really, really cool, and the combat as well. Once you start getting the hang of like the parries, the blocks, and how you can parry different things, and you have to dodge for certain magic attacks, and how you can combine the magic